The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. To throw is Daniels. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go, Shaq, go!
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Daniels. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Mitchell trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry here for their running back. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 17.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go. Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Titans first down.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, Titans nothing.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
To the air goes Daniels. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They go play action. Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? Year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And here's a give to Spears. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On first and 10, it's Spears. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Daniels looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Short throw to Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Throwing now is Daniels. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. In motion goes the tight end.
70 range. Track 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Come on. Set. Hurt. 19 Lion. Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Set. 60 Maverick. 60. Cut 19. 60 Bobcat.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 34-yard line, here's a second down and 6. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Chig Okonkwo, 66 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19 tight. Stephanie.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, again to Mitchell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man,
and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jaden Daniels scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
It's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now Ward from the gun on 3rd down. This pass deep for Okonkwo. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels escaping the pressure right. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good for Washington. At the 40-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Daniels from the gun on third down. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Right back to him on first down. Pushing through the contact. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out. And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. Short throw to Smith. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 6. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
A big play looming on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's Ward from the gun on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hup.
He's back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here now, 3rd down.
Ready? Come 19, come 19. Go street.
Back to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Bronco. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Where they came so close, Charles, they were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Tennessee, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.